Hi, my name is Kishen, and today I will be presenting on hydroelectric dams as energy source. Now, the first hydroelectric dam was built in Appleton, Wisconsin in 1882, and it was built using a water-driven turbine and a generator which was linked to produce 12.5 kilovolts of energy. From the 1890s to the 1950s, the use of hydroelectric plants all over the world increased rapidly. Now, speaking of hydroelectric dams in Malaysia, the first major dam was built in Cenderu Damas in 1939, and then came the Abu Bakar Dam in 1963, Temenggong Dam in 1974, Bursa Dam in 1980, and the rest is history. Now, there are a few physics principles which are used to produce electricity via hydroelectric dams. The first is the Faraday's law of electromagnetism. As you all might know, it's basically how a magnetic field will interact with an electric circuit to produce electromotive force via EMF, which is basically electromagnetic induction. This operates transformers, inductors, and many different types of electric motors such as generators and solenoids. In hydroelectric dams, it's basically generators, which is used to produce electricity. Conservation of energy is also used in the hydroelectric dams to produce energy, as the amount of energy which enters the dams must equal the amount of energy that comes out of it. Some energy is lost due to unexplainable forces or also friction. Next comes the Lorentz law, force law, and also the Bernoulli's principle, which states that an increase in speed will cause a decrease in pressure. How hydroelectric dams are used is basically, during the day, as everyone uses a lot of electricity, the water will flow downhill through the turbines, producing electricity. And during the night, as little electricity is used, water will be pumped up to the reservoir to be used for the very next day. There are many advantages of hydroelectric dams. It's a renewable source, it guarantees energy and price stability, it contributes to the storage of drinking water, it helps fight climate change, and also improves the air we breathe. Now, if there's an advantage, there's sure to be a disadvantage. The disadvantage of hydroelectric dams are, to the community, it only requires skilled laborers to construct it. So basically, not everyone will get the job. Also, strong abutments is needed, and it's very, very dangerous. Economically, it's very expensive to make profit, as it's very expensive to build too. And environmentally, it stops the flow of natural water, and the dam also alters the natural level of the table level. Now, there are also other disadvantages, such as if the dams break, it will cause floods. It also emits methane and carbon dioxide, which are dangerous toxic gases. Another fact that you all should know is hydroelectric dams are actually really efficient and inexpensive. The modern hydroelectric turbines can convert as much as 90% of the available energy into electricity. Wow, mind blown, right? So it's basically 90% efficient. You know, the best fossil fuel plants are only 50% efficient, and most hydro-powered plants can produce an average of 0.7 cents per kilowatt hour. Think about that. This is about 1/3 of the cost of using fossil fuels or nuclear, and 1/6 of the cost using natural gas. Efficiency of the hydroelectric plants can be actually further increased by refurbishing hydroelectric equipments, because obviously when it gets older, the less efficient it gets. And an improvement of only 1% could supply electricity to 300,000 households. Wow, think of it. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed learning about hydroelectric power plants.
Created using Powtoon.